Hey everybody, another weekend, another update, another garden bed. So I just want to give you a little update on what we built today. So this morning I put another 1.5 yards of topsoil into the bed by the house, and some blocks so that we can walk on it and reach everything we need to reach. So that's all done, and now we have just finished and ready for filling a bed behind the house here, or behind the barn. And I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, there we go. So this is about 4 feet deep and 6 feet long. Traditional way I build these is with half metal roof panels and pressure treated lumber, and build the panels together and then just basically kind of bodge them into place to make sure that they work for the space. So we've got some cardboard down, got some support wires across the bottom so it doesn't spring out, and we're about to start carrying dirt to it. So this is kind of how it looks a little bit. I'm standing on the edge of a bit of a cliff face here, so that's how it looks from the roadside. So it's going to look quite nice. We'll put some caps on those posts, and away we go. So when I build these, I've seen some raised veggie beds that were like $200 for a 2x4 off the ground raised veggie bed, and this 4x6 tin pressure treated wood, probably never going to, well, in our lifetime, never going to rot out. Let's see here. So I probably have maybe $80, maybe $80 into this, and then I'll fill it with dirt. That'll be another $75 or so. So maybe $150 ish filled up and ready to plant. So if you can get yourself some metal roof panels and a shear, which is the best investment I've ever made, I think, honestly, you can build these fairly inexpensively today. So there we have it, and it's ready we're going to have some plants in here pretty quick, and watch for the after on those. All right, folks, Sunday evening, time to close her down for dinner, and we had a very productive weekend here on the cottage. Got one raised bed in and filled with soil, another one topped up with soil, and I guess a second one for the weekend built and ready for soil. And this one is a fun one. It's going to be for some trees and stuff, so I got to show you. All right, so front of the greenhouse. Let's see if I can get a little wider shot. So we've kept this one as our shortest raised bed of all, because I need to keep, I've got these trees that I want to put in there, fruit cocktail trees, and I want to espalier them, but they're quite tall, so you can't dig them in overly deep, or else you're going to get trunk rot possibly. So I needed to build this a shorter bed. There is soil underneath here, so the roots can spread out and do their thing, and then we'll plant a bunch of perennials and stuff in there as well. So there is not the last raised bed, but the last raised bed for the weekend. So raised bed number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 7 that we've built, including the 4 in the greenhouse. And we only have one great big one to go, which is going to be over here. One great big mama jama in here. And then we took down 2 over by the house, and because they were falling apart, and we've decided to put another raised bed over there and put some more trees in them, because you just can't have enough fruit trees. So stay tuned for some more. Have a great weekend.